Hello, my name is William McLaughlin. I am chair of the dance department at Boston Arts Academy, and I would like to welcome you to your virtual audition and dance. We provided for you here a guide to what is to be included in your audition film, which we look forward to viewing. We would also like to thank you for considering the Boston Arts Academy Dance Department.
Hello and welcome to the ballet portion of your audition. My name is Miss Obeso and I'm the ballet program director at Boston Arts Academy. Here today with me is Brianna. She's a junior and we will be working with you and helping you throughout the process. Now we're going to move on to the exercises sitting on the ground. So make sure that you're sit on the floor and that your camera is pointing right at you and we can see your whole body like you see Brianna here. You're sitting on the ground, your legs are straight on the floor. Let's place your arms right by your side. Good. Arm is nice. Arms are by your side. Your body's nice and lifted. The top of the head is going up to the ceiling. Your abdominals are engaged. Make sure that you have your legs nice and straight. We're going to work on the articulation of your feet. So go ahead and flex your feet and now stretch your instep. So you go into what we call demi point and then you point your toes. Beautiful. Bring your toes back up, stretching your instep and flex your feet. We're going to do that 5 times. We stretch your instep, go into that demi-pointe, point your toes, nice and long, bringing your toes up to demi-pointe and flex your feet. We got 3 more to go. We stretch the ankles, we point the toes, we bring the toes back, and we flex the feet. 2 more. We stretch the ankles, body nice and tall as you go through that articulation of your feet. Abdominals are engaged, shoulders are down. Beautiful. Last one, and point your feet, and demi-point, and flex. Beautiful. We bring the arms up to 5th position. That means bring your arms over your head, nice and rounded. You grow taller towards the ceiling, and now you go forward all the way down to rest on top of your legs. Let's go ahead and place your arms on the floor and rest the body there. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. And breathe in, relaxing the body down, dropping the head towards your legs, and roll it up to a nice sitting tall position again. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Breath in, lengthening up and go up and over your hips to go right on top of your legs and rest there one more time. Relaxing your ankles, relaxing your arms, dropping the head to your legs, no tension in your shoulders or your neck. Take a deep breath in again. And exhale. Really nice. And roll it up. Good. We're going to go to a butterfly position now. So go ahead and bend the legs. You have the sole of the feet together. And right now you're relaxing your hip flexors and you're letting those knees go down towards the floor. That's right. We grow tall again, nice and tall position. And we go forward towards our feet this time. Good job. Relax your shoulders, drop the head, relaxing those knees down towards the floor, rolling back up, nice and tall again. Inhale and exhale, we go forward. We stay there for a moment. Relax those hip flexors, allowing the knees to go down towards the floor and roll it up. And stretch your legs to shake it out. Good. The last thing we're going to do on the floor is checking on our placement for the hips. So we're going to go ahead and bend the legs like Brianna is showing you, hip width apart, and your feet are on the ground. Place your arms on your legs like Brianna is doing. Now, I would like for all of you to start rocking your body side to side so you can see how your sits bones are making contact to the floor. That position that you're in right now for your pelvis is called neutral position. So now you're sitting tall, feeling your sits bones on the ground, body nice and lifted. That is called neutral position. And that's how we're going to be when we stand up. So now we're going to do some more exercises standing up. You're going to start with your legs together and just put your right hand on your waist. Just make sure that your camera is pointing at your whole body so we can see your whole body in the camera in the picture, okay? Let's soften our knees, go into a little plie, and now let's really identify your neutral pelvis. So let's bring your pelvis under, so you're tucking your pelvis, and we don't want to do that. And now we're going to arch your pelvis and you're going to bring your hips all the way back. We don't want to do that either. For dance, we want to make sure that our pelvis is in neutral position, the way we did it when we were sitting on the floor, where your sits bones are pointing down to the ground. So make sure that your abdominals are engaged so that you maintain the neutral position as you extend your legs. So go ahead, Brianna, and extend your legs. Awesome. So now you can see your body nice and straight, where your legs are straight, your pelvis is in neutral position, shoulders are down right on top of your hips. Great job. Now we're going to do pliés and releve. So Brianna's going to show you how to do a pliés. You bend your legs, body is nice and straight, hips are nice and neutral. You extend your legs, and then you rise up to releve the way we did it when we were on the floor, articulating through the foot, and then heels down. We're going to do that 5 times. Everybody get ready. Arms on your right hand on your waist, left hand on your surface. And here we go. We plie, body straight up. We stretch. We go to releve and down. 4 more times. Plie. Abdominals are engaged as you go down and as you rise up, because we want to make sure that your pelvis stays in neutral position. When you plie, make sure that your knees are together, your feet are together. And when you rise up, make sure that the legs are nice and straight, thinking about the back of the knee lengthening up. And we go to rise up, high releve as high as you can on the toes, maintaining your demi-pointe. Abdominals are engaged and stretching your legs all the way up. Beautiful. So those were your rises. Now we're going to go in one motion. Everybody, make sure that you turn out the legs in one motion. So you're now in first position. Wherever your feet felt, leave them there. Don't do more turnout. We're going to do plie and releve here 4 times. And then we're going to bring the body forward and up for a stretch. Then we take a tendu to the side, as Brianna is going to show you now. Tendu to the side. Put your heel down. So now your legs are hip width apart, keeping your hand on your waist. You're going to do again plie, releve 4 times, and then we're going to send the body forward to stretch. Okay? I'm going to walk you through it just like that. Thank you, Brianna. I'm going to walk you through it as we do the combination. Here we go. All together, legs are straight, abdominals are engaged, and we plie, open your knees over the toes, and we stretch the legs. We rise up to releve and heels down, and plie and stretch and rise up to releve and heels down. 2 more times. Plie, opening your knees over the toes. Stretch your legs nice and lengthened and rise up to releve and heels forward and plie 1 more. Pelvis is in neutral position and stretch and rise up, heels forward and down. Right arm goes to the side and we take a port de bras forward all the way down. Let's keep the legs straight and allow the body to go as close as you can to your legs without bending your legs. So imagine you have a piece of paper in between your inner thighs, in between your legs that you're hugging and you don't want to lose. Keep the legs nice and straight and bring the body back up, all the way up. Very nice. Extend the right foot to the side, tendu, and place your foot down. So now your legs are hip width apart. We plie, open the knees fall right on top of your toes, and stretch, and plie, open in releve, and heels down, and plie, open the knees, and stretch, and releve. And as you go to your releve, remember to keep those heels forward, and plie, and stretch, and releve, heels forward. Last time, plie, pelvis under, and stretch, and releve, and heels down. Let's put your arm to the side and we go forward 1 more time. This time, place your hands on the floor, both of them, and take a plie, opening your knees to the side. And as you stretch your legs, make sure that you get your body closer to your legs, nice and straight. 1 more time, plie. Relaxing your hips, opening your knees to the side, and stretch your legs. Getting closer to your legs, and let's recover all the way up. Roll it up. Take your right foot to the side, tendu, and back to first. Very nice. Our next step is coupe passe. So we're going to have the feet together in parallel. Your right foot is going to go to coupe, which is pointed foot, like we did when we were sitting down, and your foot is right next to your ankle bone. You're going to draw the foot up to the knee, and that's called passe, maintaining your pelvis in neutral position. Now, nothing moves except for the leg you have in passes. So turn out that leg, your knee opens to the side, turn it back to parallel, turn it out again, your knee opens to the side, turn it back to parallel, then you bring your foot down to coupe, to the ankle bone, and roll it down to parallel. We're going to do that 4 times. Remember, you're going to make sure that your abdominals are engaged, your pelvis is in neutral position, and the only thing that is moving is the right foot for now. And make sure that your camera is focusing on your whole body. Here we go. We go right foot up to coupe. We draw it up to passe. We turn it out from inside the hip socket, turn it back in, turn it out, turn it back in. Nothing is moving. Abdominals engaged. Drop it down to coupe and down. And it's coupe, 4, 2, and passe, 4, 2, and open, 4, 2, and back to parallel, and open, 4, 2, and back to parallel, and coupe, and down. Twice more, and coupe, and passe. Turn it out. Turn it in. Turn it out. Turn it in. Abs engage, and coupe, and down. One last time, and coupe, and passe. Nothing is moving, just the leg. Keep the abdominals engaged. Keep the shoulders down. Beautiful. Open and in. And pointing your foot and down. Good. Let's turn around so we can work with your other leg. Hand on your waist. Everybody legs together. And here we go. Pointing the foot. And passe. And turn it out. And turn it in. And turn it out. And turn it in. And coupe. And down. 3 more times. And coupe. And passe. Bottom leg is straight like an arrow. Do not bend the bottom leg. You're only moving your left leg now. Good job. And coupe. And down. And coupe. Body's nice and tall. Abs are engaged. Pelvis remains in neutral position where your sits bones are pointing down to the floor. Shoulders are down. Pointing the foot. And down. And coupe. Last one, passe. Nothing is moving, just the leg turning out. And turn it in. Pointing the foot the whole time, keeping it glued to the leg. And in. And coupe. And down. Very nice. Let's turn around to the other side. Our last step here at the bar is a grand battement. So we're going to show you first what it is. You're going to extend the leg to tendu in parallel, tendu. Then you bring your leg up as high as you can without bending the bottom leg or your body moving forward. And then you close. Then you go 2 straight battements all the way up and down, all the way up and down. We're going to do that twice. So let's review it. You do a tendu, battement, tendu, and down, followed by 1 and close, and another 1, 1. Let's do it again, and tendu, and up, and tendu, and parallel, battement, and down, and battement, and down. Good job. Let's do the other side. So legs are glued together, hands on your waist, abdominals are engaged, pelvis is in neutral position, and shoulders are down. The left leg now goes into tendu, leg up, tendu, and down, and grand battement, and close, grand battement. Repeat. As you do it, make sure that your legs are straight, that the bottom leg is not bending, that the body stays straight without leaning forward or back. Very good. Last part of the audition, we're going to do jumps. They're called sautes. You're going to have your hands on your waist and make sure that you're facing your camera. You're in first position. You're going to plie, bending both legs, extend both legs, nice and together using your inner thighs. You're going to go to releve, rising up to the toes, heels down. And then you're going to plie and do 2 jumps in first position. like Brianna is showing you. There we go. We're going to repeat that twice. Then we're going to extend the foot to the side to second position, and we're going to do the same thing in second position. Okay, so let's start with first position. Set it up. Your hands are by your side. Make sure that we can see yourself in camera, the whole body. We need to see from head to toe. Legs are together. Here we go. We plie, 4, 2. We extend, 4, 2. We rise up, 4, 2. Come down, 4, 2. And plie, 2 jumps. There we go. And repeat. Plie, and stretch, and releve, and down, and plie. And we stretch the legs and pointing the feet when you jump. Good job. Extend the foot to the side, heel down. You're in second position now. We plie and stretch, releve, and down, and plie. 2 jumps in second. Good. We repeat that again, and plie and stretch. Rise up to your releve, heels down, plie, 2 jumps, stretch your feet when you jump and stretch your legs. Good. We extend the right foot again, pointing to taunt you, close to first. Very nice. Let's go sideways to your camera now. Your legs are hip width apart, and bring your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Stretch up. Very good. And go up and over, all the way down, and place your hands on the floor. Good. Relax your back. Drop the head. No tension in the shoulders. Keep the legs nice and straight. And roll it up. Let's do that one more time. Arms are up to the ceiling. And go up and over, all the way down. Very nice. Take a deep breath there. And exhale. And roll it up, one bone at a time. Good. So at this point, if you could show us a split with your left leg or right leg, go ahead and do so. And other leg. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is William McLaughlin. I'm chair of the dance department at Boston Arts Academy, and I'm here with Brian Reyes, who is a graduating senior dance major. And Brian is going to help demonstrate what we would like you to perform as part of your virtual audition for the Boston Arts Academy dance program. So first off, Brian is going to start with a very simple move that we call a roll down. If you notice, his feet are right under his hips, knees and feet are pointing straight ahead. Starting with the top of the spine, he's going to roll through his spine and using his abdominals and stretching his back for 4 counts. He's going to palm the floor. Then he's going to take a nice plie, which means he's going to bend his knees. His knees are going to track right over his feet. And he's going to stretch his legs, stretch his hamstrings, stretch his back, and then round up, warming his back up. So we're going to want to see you do 4 of these in open parallel and 4 of these in closed parallel, which means your feet are together. Brian, could you show us closed parallel? Perfect. So we're going to do 2 facing sidewards in open parallel so we can see your spine. We're going to do 2 facing front in open parallel. And then we're going to do 4 in closed parallel facing front, just so we can see. And making sure, actually, I'm going to switch that. Could you face side for the second 2 in closed parallel, Brian? So we can see when he rounds down in closed parallel. Could you round down in 4, Brian? Thank you. As he plies, we want to make sure that you're keeping your heels on the floor. And then stretching up and stretching your hamstrings as you palm the floor. So, and then as he watches, he rounds up, we want to see you articulate through every vertebrae of your spine. Perfect. So let's start, Brian. We could start facing sidewards in open parallel. Okay, we can start front. That's fine. Here we go. Rounding down in 4. That's fine. That's fine. Rounding down in 4. We have 4 counts to round. Round 1, 2, 3. He's going to, Brian palms the floor. He's going to plie bend, keeping his heels on the floor. We're looking at flexibility in the hamstrings and the spine. Stretch. 2, 3, 4, and round up. 1, 2, and we're going to want to see you doing one more facing this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie and bend. And stretch, keeping the heels on the floor and breathing. Brian engages his abdominals and rounds up. 2, 3, then you will face side, same thing to round, and 1, 2, 3, plie, keeping his weight forward. He keeps his heels on the floor as he stretches his whole back of the body, and he lengthens the back of his legs. He engages his abdominals, keeps his weight forward as he rounds up. 2, 3, we're going to want to see one more in this position, round. 2, without sitting back in the heels, keep that weight forward over the balls of the feet. Heels stay on the floor, pressing down. 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4, rounding up. 2, and transition to close parallel front for 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, bend. 2, 3, 4, and stretch. 2, 3, abdominals lift, articulate through the spine as you round up. Heavy head, relaxed shoulders are placed and round. 2, 3, knees go straight ahead over the first 2 toes. Don't let them roll out. We want to see really good placement. See working safely. And heavy head rounding up, 1. And 4 more facing side with the feet together and round. 2, 3. Now we're looking at that you can keep your heels on the floor as you do this and really stretch your glutes, your hamstrings, and press. 2, 3, 4. Nice straight legs rounding up. You're going to feel this in the back of your legs. We do this every day in modern class. Round 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie and bend. 2, 3. And you can see Brian is dressed in tights, in a tight-fitting top, so we can see his technique. This is how we take class every day. And finish. Thank you, Brian. Beautiful. We're going to do, next thing we're going to do are called flat backs. So flat back, Brian, if you could face the diagonal, that would be super great. And once again, we're starting in that open parallel position, knees right over the feet, everything pointing straight ahead, arms lengthening down, so he's really reaching through his fingertips. And as he takes his flat back forward, he bends from the hip and he goes forward with his spine. He does not drop his head. He has a beautiful flat back position. If I was to put a coffee cup or a glass of water, it would not spill. He maintains the flat back and comes up. We're going to want to see you do 4 of these in this position. From here, he's going to reach his arms up to high parallel, which you won't be able to see his fingertips, but when he goes forward in this position, you'll be able to see that his arms are really lengthened and they stay in line with his spine. We're going to want to see 4, and he's really reaching through his fingertips and keeping his weight forward, not sitting back in his heels and back up. We're going to want to see 4 of those. And from there, we're going to want to see your arms pressed down for 2 counts. Take your flat back for 2. Lengthen forward for 2 with the port de bras. He's going to take a deep plie, pressing his knees out slightly so he can press on the hips, maintain that lower back flat and stretch. He's going to lengthen forward and come all the way up. Maintaining that spine, he's going to press his arms down slowly and finish. We'll do that last one twice. And you can see he's avoiding his wall. He's being smart. We want to maintain our wall space, the pictures on our walls. So we're going to take 4 of the first, 4 of the second, and the last one twice. And Brian, you can follow Brian's lead as you're recording yourself. And the idea is you want to see that you're keeping weight forward, maintaining your abdominals and that flat spine, and lengthening through the neck and the arms. 2, 3, and flat back, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and lift. 2, 3, breathing in, abdominals lift, and 1. Lengthening that spine forward, not sitting back in the heels, and lift. Weight stays over the balls of the feet. 3, and 4, and flat. 2, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 4, and flat. Last one is you see Brian bounces his heels so his weight stays forward so he does not sit back in his hips. Transition the arms to high parallel for 4, up 1, 2, 3, same thing with the arms, high parallel, reach past your fingertips, neck stays in line, so we don't want to see you lifting your chin and looking straight ahead. You look at the floor, back up, 2, so he's moving his spine from his tailbone forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, 3, 2 more times, abdominals hollowed out, long spine. 3, and 4, and lift. 2, this will be your last one, and forward, and 1. Maintaining your placement is what we're looking for. So nothing is loose, everything's lengthening. arms pressing down, 4, 2, arms press, 1, 2, flat back, 2, 2, lengthen forward, 3, 2, plie deep, maintaining that flat back. Don't let that tailbone drop. Lengthen forward, 2, and lift up. Last time, and arms, 1, 2, flat back, 2, 2, lengthen forward, 3, 2, plie, 4, maintaining. This takes a lot of abdominal strength and relaxing and breathing and lengthening forward. Weight stays forward. Do not sit back in your hips, and all the way up, and arms press down and finish. It's really important how we finish all our combinations in dance class. Thank you, Brian. Nicely done. For the next section, we just want to see a little bit of a release swing. So Brian, I think we should just do the first part 4 times. Swing 1, 2, curve the back, and lift. Just 4 of those. So if you watch, Brian's going to circle his arms to the front twice. 1, 2. After the second one, he's going to exhale and curve his back forward and release his spine and lift. Again, 1, 2, curve spine, release, and up again, and 1. We want to see 4 of these. Curve spine, release, and up, and 1, 2, curve spine, release. Same thing to the side. Arms up, facing. Oh, no, sorry, Brian. I just want to keep just this first one. Sorry. And then we'll do the same thing face inside. So we can see curve spine, arms up, and curve spine goes, and 1. So if you see, Brian curves his back, he lets his neck go, everything releases, so he's exhaling. And breathe in, 2, exhale, release. Nice and released, and up. And a 1, 2, nice and released, and up. And lift. Last time, 1, 2, and release, down, and lift. So let's put that together, Brian. So we'll do all 8 of those, 2 facing front, 2 facing side, and then we'll do our little improvisation exercise. Thank you, sir. 5, arms up, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, swing, and 1, 2, and curve, 3. So we're going to want to see releasing the back, 1, 2, deepening the plie, 3, exhaling, and 4, 2 more facing, 1, 2, and release, and up, and last one, 1, 2, and release, 3, and finish. Thank you, Brian. Very nicely done. So we love seeing that curved spine. We want to see how you can release into your movement as well. The last thing we're going to want to see you do is improvise. So to improvise, that means you're making it up on the spot without thinking. You're just going to move. And your improvisational exercise is going to be writing your name with your body. So Brian's name is Brian Reyes. Brian, you can use your first name, you can use your last name, you can use your both names. And whenever you're ready, you can start and finish in a nice pose so we know you're done. Okay? Whenever you're ready. And finish. Thank you, Brian. Nicely done. So if I was to do that improvisation, my first name is William, my last name is McLaughlin, it would be very different. So what we want to see you doing is whatever comes when you think of your name. Brian did a beautiful job. Thank you, Brian, so much. We appreciate you supporting these potential new Boston Arts Academy dance majors. If anybody has any questions, please reach out to our admissions office, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Brian, once again. Thank you, potential BAA students. And hopefully you have enough information here so you know how to film and forward in your audition clips. Thank you all.